Guys, I've been going for like a very long time. It might even be like up to 3 months at this point. But I'm here to give you guys the plus size tag. I've been really like lazy lately between cosmetology school and working at the salon afterwards. I never really get like a chance to make videos, and then when I do have a chance, I really don't feel like making videos. But Poison Flower Ivy, or Ivy Pal, a lot of you follow her. She's very popular in the beauty community on YouTube. She did a tag called the plus size tag, and I didn't see hers, but I can't remember the other girl's name, but it's her cousin, and she tagged her cousin, and her cousin also did the tag. And I just so happened to be on YouTube this morning watching videos, looking to see what I missed, and I saw the plus size tag. And since it's not very popular, I figured I would bring it to you guys because it's something that needs to be addressed. It's not something that's really big, and I think everybody should just come together and do this tag. So if you watch the whole thing, just know I tag you. I'm tagging everybody. I don't have specific people I want to do it. I want everybody to do it. So because I'm recording off of my phone, and I record off my phone for those who watch me, I have a notebook that I will be reading everything off of. It is freezing in New Jersey, so I'm sorry if I'm wearing all black. And when I get to certain parts of the video, I'm just gonna like lift my arms so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because the lighting and where I record at is not as great. So number one. What do you classify yourself as? Curvy, fat, thick, plus size, heavy, ample. I'm not too sure what they mean when they say ample, but the word fat I really do not like. And if you ever notice, when big people are talking, it's either the skinny person who calls the bigger people that are bigger than them fat, or the people who are fat and rather beat the other people to the punch. They just call themselves fat first. So I don't like that word. I rather go by, I'm not curvy. Most of my weight is like in my stomach area, and my legs are smaller, so curvy, not gonna work. Fat, no, we're not gonna do that. Thick, I don't think I'm thick, but I've seen people bigger than me just because they have an more hourglass shape. But I feel like if your upper body's way bigger and your lower body's way bigger and you're bigger than me, you can't really call yourself thick just because your bottom half is bigger than your top half, which is still extremely big. I don't know. So I just want to say I'm a little heavy. I'm plus size. I'm just going to keep it that way. Okay, I'm a little heavy and I'm plus size. Not a lot of heavy, not just heavy. I'm a little heavy and plus size. What is your body shape? And we have hourglass, spoon, rectangle, triangle, pear, and apple. I'm not hourglass. I do not know what they mean by spoon. Rectangle is like a big upper body and a big lower body, so it kind of like, it's just a big like square going on. Triangle is big chest and everything else is small. And then there's pear, which is, I mean, if you want to call yourself thick, then pear. And then there is apple. I want to say I'm apple. My upper body isn't really too big, and my lower body isn't too big. It's actually smaller than my upper body, but my upper body still is huge. But according to what I am, I'm going to say apple because I'm not pear. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to back up a little bit, but my upper body is like this, and then my lower body is like an inch away from like the bottom of my gut. So I'm going to say that I am apple, just being honest. Are you comfortable, happy at your current weight/size? I'm not going to say I'm happy, because to be happy, you have to really love what you are, not want to make changes. Comfortable, yes. If you guys follow me, when I first started my weight loss journey, I was 303 pounds. Like 2 years ago. I think it's been 2 years now. So for me, I am very comfortable where I am now because I'm not where I was before. Very comfortable. And I think if I was where I was at before, I wasn't comfortable at all. But now that I've lost weight, I can say I'm comfortable because I'm like, in my mind, I'm just not bigger than I was before. So I've made changes. I'm more comfortable than I was 2 years ago. I'm happy I am where I am now, but I'm still not where I want to be. And that's pretty much my answer to that question. Would you like to lose weight? Yes, I would like to lose weight. And if so, how many pounds? If I want to lose weight, I just want to be flat 200. A lot of people do not know how much I weigh. And I don't even want to tell you guys in this video because I kind of want you guys to like subscribe and watch out for my video because I'm almost done school. I'm about to be back in the gym and I'm about to do my weight loss journey. I'm about to restart it. Okay, and a lot of people don't know. I just stopped doing weight loss journey videos out of the blue and I never picked it back up and I never told you guys what I ended at and I didn't tell you guys anything. So I want to surprise you guys. I'm about to tell you how much I weigh now. Show you guys because a lot of people who are my weight look a lot bigger than I look. So a lot of people just don't believe me. So I have to show you guys. But if you do want to know, I am over 250 still. I'm just nowhere near 330. All right. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys. So I just want to lose about 60 pounds. I don't want to be 200, but I want to be between 200 and 210. I want to lose about 60 pounds. I think even if I was like 225, I'd be comfortable. I'd be perfect. Because I am 5'9", so for me to be skinny and to be big all this time, I just can't even see it. What are the negatives of a plus size person? I'm not going to say I'm a plus size person because we all are different weights, but we're all over the weight we're supposed to be at. And we all are different. We all do different things. So my negatives might not be the same as somebody else's negative. But my negatives would be, there's certain things that make me nervous before it happens. The negatives would be just nerves. I'm comfortable, but there's still certain things I'm like, don't know if I want to go there. I remember when I was 303, I used to be nervous going into an amusement park because I felt like I wouldn't fit. Those things like that make me nervous. Another negative is going into the plus size section of a store and for there to be like 2 racks of clothing and they all look like I'm around 40 something, 50 something years old and I'm only 18. Some clothes are so ugly in the plus size section of a store. It makes no sense. Never would I ever wear anything that looks like that. Also, as plus size, it's hard to find what looks good on you. And you don't want to keep wearing that same thing like a peplum top over and over and over and over. It's hard to know. You can't just come in the store and be like, that's going to fit me. Like somebody smaller, they can say, oh, this is a small. Ooh, this is a medium. I'm going to get this. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this. We can't do that because what may be a 1X, 2X in one store cannot fit the same way at all. It can fit too small. It can hug you in all the wrong ways. It can look like it's going to fit. You can put it on and it can just hug all the wrong stuff. Or you can put it on, it can be beautiful, but it's showing all your gut area. It's just like you have to try on clothes. That's another negative. I don't like to try on clothes. Another negative is people prejudging you. Or people will say something that has something to do with people, and they'll be like, no offense. I used to have that happen to me when I was younger, and they'd be like, no offense to you, but big people like, no. Like, no. Don't go there. That used to get me every time. So it's certain things as big people, certain things you put up with, certain things that you hear. Some people prejudge you and don't even know you. You get stares by some people. It's just a lot of things, a lot of negatives that you deal with that I feel like people shouldn't have to deal with because we just shouldn't have to. A lot of people assume that we're not healthy. That's not true. A lot of people will be like, oh, I remember I was in school and one boy was like, I guarantee you, you can't run this fast, something. People who don't know me don't know. I'm 18 now. I played soccer for 5 years. I got injured. I have a knee condition. When I work out too much or do too many things, I have 2 bones in my knee that cause friction and pain. So that's where I gained the weight from. But believe me, I can still do some things, okay? So some people were like, oh, one boy was like, you can't run this fast. I chased him all the way down to my bus stop, okay? Like, you want to do this, let's go. Like, a lot of people think big people can't do stuff. They think we can't walk up steps. They think we can't run, we can't be active, we can't do anything, and we get prejudged, and people don't even know the facts, and people think everybody who's overweight doesn't eat is not healthy. You have to understand, when people are overweight, losing weight is not easy. And people who have always been smaller don't understand. Losing weight is not easy. And when you're big and you're trying to lose weight, sometimes it's not even noticeable that you're losing weight because you're carrying just so much on you. When you lose a little bit of weight, some people don't even notice. And you don't even notice yourself. And when I first started losing weight, the scale was dropping, but I wasn't even noticing at first, okay? So a lot of people are like, oh, you're overweight, you're not healthy, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Losing weight is not easy. So for everybody to just pinpoint big people, you don't know what they're trying to do, what they're not trying to do. You just don't see it because they're bigger and you're smaller. So that's another thing that I do not like. What is a fat thing you do? And the example was breathing heavy or sweating, and it's that you think is funny. I don't think I do any fat thing. I do a lot of stuff I think is funny, but none of it is a fat thing. Like one girl gave an example of smelling her food. I don't smell my food, I just eat it. And I don't know. I like fries. I eat a lot of fries. What is your plus size pet peeve? My plus size pet peeve is seeing other plus size women who look horrible, just flat out horrible. Some women, it's nice to be comfortable in the skin that you're in, especially being plus size. That's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing. But I put a few videos up. Check my tags. Some things I don't like about big girls. I have a part 1 and a part 2. Go in my videos, check that out. I'm gonna try to tag it. I do not like when bigger females wear things, for example, those bodycon skirts, especially when you have the shape that I have. Gotta go. I don't like when bigger women have their guts out. Gotta go. Everybody knows you're big. I can see you. You don't have to show it even more by showing everything that you've got. No, thank you. I hate when people with a bunch of leg rolls wear tights. I mean, if you like friction and all that, it's cool. I just cannot stand it. I can't stand when bigger people feel like they have to be seen. You're already seen, so you really don't have to make yourself more seen. And that's the same thing with like the clothes thing. Too greedy. Some people, it's cool being big, we all like to eat, but some people eat so much, it's to the point where it's disgusting. It's just like, whoa, like, slow it on down. I'm big and you're killing me right now, okay? And give a plus size tip. My tip would have to be comfortable, and if there's something that you do not like, change it. 2 years ago, when I was the weight that I was completely uncomfortable. I didn't like the skin that I was in. I hated everything. I was completely embarrassed. I was always comparing myself to other people. Now, my tip would be just be comfortable in the skin that you're in. And if you're comfortable, don't let anybody bring you down. That would be my only tip, because that's what I went through. And I really, really could not stand it. And I realized if you don't like it, shut off. But like I was saying, I realized that if you do not like it, get up, Planet Fitness, gym membership, home workouts if you're more comfortable, and just change it. So that's all I pretty much wanted to say. That was the last question. I'm going to try to list all these questions in the description box below. I want you guys to follow me. I have a regular Instagram and a hair Instagram. I want you guys to follow my hair Instagram, Hair by Tay G. Very simple, exactly how it's spelled. I want you guys to check out my website, hairbytayg.weebly.com. You can book me online. I'm located in the South Jersey area, New Jersey, Burlington County, Willingboro, New Jersey. That's where I'm located. I want you guys to check out my online blog, which is now in my website, No More Blogspot, and that is under the same website. I have so much stuff on there. You can watch my YouTube videos from there, and I just launched that today, so check that out. What else? I really don't get on Twitter. I'm trying to get back on Facebook, so you can follow me on Facebook at Taylor Greer. I'm going to try to link that below too. Email taylorgreer@gmail.com. Not much has changed at all. And if you guys want to know about my hair in this unit, whoop, yeah, stay tuned for that, because I have some pros and some cons for this unit. Okay? And it's very, very affordable. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.